Asterix and the Big Fight by Goscinny and Uderzo. I think that's how you pronounce them. This is a 40-page comic, like all Asterix volumes. It's 48 pages. It was published in 1966. This is the 7th Asterix. And by this time, the authors had really gotten used to their characters. The previous volume, number 6, Asterix and Cleopatra, was just fantastic. That's a 5-star for me. This one, not quite as good as that, but still very funny. For some reason, I don't think Asterix is as well known in the US as it is in Australia and Britain. I'm not sure why that is. Anyway, it's a fantastic series. If you've never read any Asterix, try and get a hold of it. If you like Terry Pratchett, I think you'll like Asterix. There's not so much clever wordplay, but there are funny things like the names of all the characters. The translation is done by someone called Anthea Bell. These were originally written in French, and so there is French wordplay going on in the French volumes. But when they do the translation, they have to come up with different jokes. They have to come up with different names. The names of the characters are always some sort of punny type thing. And obviously they can't translate the French exactly, but they do come up with something equivalently just silly or funny. So for example, one of the characters in this is called Infirm of Purpose. A whole bunch of the names are words that end in US or IX, that kind of thing. So Infirm of Purpose kind of fits in with that pattern. Now, another thing worth looking up if you're an Asterix fan is the Asterix Annotations. I'll link in the show notes. It kind of shows you some of the Easter eggs that you may miss. Like in this one, it's about this big fight. And one of the main characters that is going to be in this fight is called Cassius Ceramics. Now, ceramics is kind of as in clay. So it's Cassius Clay, which is the name of Muhammad Ali. So sometimes there's very subtle jokes going on that you may not get unless you look at the annotations. And as well as the annotations, I highly recommend looking at the Complete Guide to Asterix, which is a book that was published, although you can find it on archive.org. So again, I'll put a link in the show notes. So once again, I grew up reading Tintin and Asterix, and highly recommend if you've never read Asterix. I think they're actually all available on archive.org, and they're still being written even though the original authors died quite a while ago. They got taken over and someone else is continuing to write them. They're very funny. This is a definite 4-star, highly recommended.